Good afternoon, everyone. This is Debbie Henderson from Debbie's Designs. Welcome to my monthly Techniques Tuesday class. I'm just going to give it a few more seconds for everyone to pop in. And I'm trying to find you on my iPad. So today's an exciting day. Our brand new annual catalog has gone live. I've had a lot of orders come in already, so thanks everyone for your orders. My hostess code for June, for those of you shopping, make sure you put the hostess code in the online store in the box so that you'll get earn some free products from me. My door prize for the month of June is the Kindness and Compassion stamp set. I ended up ordering 2 of these by mistake, so you get to take part in the door prize for this month. Now, your name gets entered for any type of order, workshop, club order, online order, and even paper pumpkin. So any size order, you'll be entered into my door prize. So let's see, today I'm using the Tropical Chic, whatever way you want to pronounce it, stamp set. This is a stamp set that was in our previous catalog and it carried over. It also coordinates with the Tropical Thinlits dies. Now, to save time, I've gone ahead and cut one of the items I will be using today. Let me give you a listing of products. Now, for some reason, my iPad is not cooperating, so I can't see your comments just yet. So if it doesn't come up, I'll just go back and read after the video is done and answer your questions. This is the card I'm making today. I am actually using white embossing powder on all of the images you see here. And then I colored them with Stampin Blends Markers. And the colors that I'm using is the dark Flirty Flamingo and the dark Granny Apple. And I'll show you how to do that. I've already gone ahead and done the flower so that I wouldn't have to dig out my big shot. So this is basic black cardstock and a white embossed flower. The card base is basic black, 11 inches by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2 and folded. Flirty Flamingo for 5 1/4 by 4. I've gone and embossed that in the Big Shot machine with the subtle embossing folder. And the subtle embossing folder is just what it tells you, the name. It's a subtle embossing. Let me see if I can show it to you on the cardstock. It's just little tiny bumps, almost like a textured cardstock. We also need basic black. This one measures 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. And I'm using the Glimmer enamel dots. And then I have my embossing buddy, Versamark ink, white embossing powder, and the heat tool. So the first thing I'm going to do is do the embossing. That way I can set it aside to let it cool down before I color on it. I'm going to use my embossing buddy first. I'm going to rub that all over. Now this is mostly used for like greasy fingerprints or any static that you might have on your cardstock. That way the embossing powder doesn't scatter when you sprinkle it on top. I'm going to go ahead and stamp with the Versamark. Now this is a clear ink. You'll see here, you can see slightly what it looks like on my basic black. So I'm just going to add some leaves around 3 of the sides. And then I'm also going to do the sentiment. And this one is thank you. Then I'm going to bring in my embossing powder and just sprinkle over the ink. And this ink actually is like a glue to the embossing powder. If you've never done any embossing, it's really neat. And then I just kind of flick it to get all the loose stuff. Now, sometimes this happens, and I just usually take a little paintbrush that I keep handy. And if any of that scatters like it just did, I used my little paintbrush just to take out what I don't want in there. Now, let me see. This one here is kind of close. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my heat tool. I'm going to heat this up. And you'll see that the powder is going to melt. It just takes a minute for this to get heated up hot enough so it starts melting, and then it goes pretty quickly. You'll see that the white gets really nice and bright as it starts to melt. And what I usually do when I think I'm done, I hold it up to the light to make sure that it's nice and shiny, to make sure I didn't miss any spots. Now I want to thank everybody that's placed orders today with our new catalog. It's so exciting to have some new products. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay. Now I just want to let that cool off a little bit before I add the blends markers. So I'm going to go ahead and glue my other layers. So this is the Flirty Flamingo. And you know, my iPad is still trying to hook up and it's not working, so I won't be able to see you guys at all today. But like I said, I'll go back and review all the comments. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in the flower first with the Flirty Flamingo. Now, the only tip I want to offer you if you're going to try this is when you're coloring, make it quick. Don't continuously cover the same spot, because these are alcohol markers. If you colored too long with them, the alcohol can actually eat through the embossing powder. So I just quickly color, and because these are alcohol markers, they work good on non-porous areas. So this is going to dry and it's not going to wipe off. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the leaves. Again, I'm quickly coloring, and I'm trying not to go over the same area more than once. And it doesn't matter if there's a little bit of white spots there as you're coloring. I mean, it looks natural. So you can see how quick this colors. It absorbs it very well, and it's going to dry and it will not rub off. So like I said, just make sure your strokes are really quick and get off the embossing as quickly as you can. Okay, I've only got 2 partial leaves yet. So this is going to be a quick one today. I'm only doing the 1 card because it's been a busy day with new catalog and I've got a lot to do. So I'm just doing a quick card. And then I'll be back on Sunday with my Step It Up Sunday. And I didn't plan this, but I'm actually using the same stamp set. I had started my projects a while back, and I just realized I'm using the same stamp sets. Now I'm going to glue this in place with dimensionals. And because there's some embossing on here, the heat curled my cardstock just a little. So I'm going to add more dimensionals than I normally would, just to take the curling of the paper away. It's going to lay nice and flat but raised. Okay, so there's the close-up of the blends marker coloring. It's beautiful. It's just so vibrant against the white. So there's that piece. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the flower, add a stamping dimensional, add that right here. And then my last step, I'm going to add some of these glitter enamel dots. And these carried over into the new catalog also. And there you go. How quick was that? So there's my card already. So very simple, and you can use any color you want over the white. And if you have any questions, just make sure you put them down in the comments, and I'll come back and review your comments once the video's over with. So I will see you guys back here on Sunday for my Step It Up Sunday, and that'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a good day, everyone, and thanks for joining me today.